Hello everyone, today I'm going to explain the game which is played by Amendi Gibad versus Frederick Lazar. So this game is famously known as Lizard Gambit because Frederick Lazar played this game to a whole another level. So let's get started. So this game starts with d4, knight f6. Here Amendi Gibad played knight d2, which is a very stupid move. So here knight d2 is not at all good move. It's a extremely stupid move. So you should not develop knight on d2. So if you are a beginner watching my video, so you should learn this concept of not to develop the knight on d2, because if you develop the knight on d2, you are blocking the bishop's way to develop the it's blocking the bishop's way to develop. So you should not develop the knight on d2. Instead, you should develop the knight on c3. It's much better to develop by playing c4 afterwards knight c3, because in the future you will play rook c1 and you have so much ideas, and you may convert this c file into open file. So knight d2 here is an inaccurate move. It's a mistake. It's not even an inaccurate, it's a mistake because it's blocking the queen's diagonal and bishop's diagonal. So here black played e5. So this game transposed now into a Budapest gambit. Actually, this game is a Budapest gambit. This game is called as this game called Lizard Gambit because Frederick Lazar played this game very well. So after e5, white being so greedy, the pawn on e5. So after d into e5, here black played knight g4, knight g4. So most of you watching my video uh, thinking that they played knight g4 in order to capture the pawn on e5. So but this logic is wrong. They don't play knight g4 to capture the pawn on e5. So they played knight g4 not to capture the pawn on e5. Instead, they have other intentions. The first intention is that if white plays h3, their idea is to play something interesting. So here actually white played h3. So now black to play in this position, and you have to find a winning move because Frederick Lazard found this move, because this move is a brilliant move. So pause my video. So think for 2 minutes, at least 2 or 1 minutes, because this is very important move. If you found this move, you are very brilliant. Okay, so if you can't, you have to improve in chess. You have to learn more chess. So because it's extremely hard to find this. For example, if you find a move like knight into e5, that is an equal move. Black has no advantage. Literally, white is much better if you play knight into e5, because white can simply develop the pieces by playing knight f3 or knight d f3. Whatever white plays, white is much better. But playing knight f3 is much better than knight g f3, because knight d f3 helps the knight to f3 helps this bishop's development. All right. So I'll reveal them. So here knight to e3 after Amendi Jibad resigned the game. Amendi Jibad resigned the game against Frederick Lazar because he realized that after knight e3 he can't win the game. For example, I can capture the knight by playing f into e3. What is the problem with that? There is a problem. This knight is attacking the queen, so you are forced to take this knight. But I can capture the knight. What is the problem with this move? There is a problem with this move. The main problem with this move is that if you take the knight, there is mate in two. So if you can't find the mate in two, pause my video, think, then watch it, because seeing my video without any tactical understanding is absolutely useless. You have to think. You have to think. Okay. You can't get better at chess without thinking. In order to get better at chess, you have to think. So here, knight, queen to, it's black turn, sorry, it's a white stone. So f into g3. After that, queen h4 check. So g3, queen into g3 is a checkmate. But Amandi Jibat resigned the game after Frederick Lazard played knight e3, because he's one of the amateur players in the late 19th century. In the beginning of the 19th century, uh, Frederick Lazard and Amandi Jibat was amateur players, so they know very well how the game going to end. So after 93 itself, Amandi Jibat have resigned the game. This game is famously known as Lizard Gambit because Lazard played Budapest Gambit to a whole another level. So this game is called as Lizard Gambit. So I hope everyone enjoyed my video. If you like my video, please subscribe, share, Thank you.